And we're back. Welcome to Six of Swords Tarot. Philomena, thank you so much for your patience. And we will get started in just a moment. I got Philomena up first. All right, give me 1 second. Just to, come on, Gus. Come here, baby. Go on, honey. Welcome in, welcome in. I call on Archangel Michael to protect this live stream. Awesome. Thanks, Philomena. All right, we're going to get started. Spirit, please open me up to be a clear channel so I can deliver messages for the greater good, and so it is. We are looking for a very clear answer for Philomena today. And Philomena wants to know, what is going on with Danny the Sagittarius? Everything was fine, and then on Saturday he started acting weird. No communication whatsoever. Welcome in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And let's begin. I'm going to take this down, Philomena, so that you can see the table better. So, Saturday he started acting weird. No communication. What's going on with Danny, the Sagittarius? Magician. This isn't all bad. So if, Philomena, can you define, does weird just mean that he stopped talking consistently the way that he was before? How committed are you guys? Is this a new situation, and how deep into this are you? Because I actually feel like things are okay. You know, if this is new, I do think it's possible he could be talking to other people, but that's not necessarily like the end of the world unless you guys are like, you know, seriously exclusive. He hasn't communicated with me in 2 days out of nowhere. Three weeks in and he ghosted me. I think he's talking to other people. Why? We have the Three of Cups. Especially so new and quickly into this thing. I do think it's possible. What do I have at the top of the deck? We have the Four, oh God, we have the Four of Cups, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. Getting ghosted never feels good. I think he's talking to other people, He's also coming through with magician energy. I'm kind of reading the magician reversed here, where it's a little bit of trickster energy. I don't think that he was as, I don't know if he was love bomby at all, but I think that he's the kind of guy that gets really excited really quickly and then kind of fades out. I also feel like this is something that he does. Like, this is his MO. This is how he operates. I think it's possible that he could surface again, but I don't really know, if you want to deal with someone who would just flat out ghost. And I guess it depends on, the nature of the ghosting. Like, if you guys were talking every single day and then he, like, never responded to you, then yeah, I would definitely consider that ghosting. But I almost feel like he's kind of moved on to his next target here with the 3 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. Like, this is a guy who's never satisfied. Like, there's never enough for him. Let me see what else. Spirit, what else can you tell me? So what is going... We had plans on Saturday. He said his mom was in the hospital, and then he just stopped talking to you. Here's what I'll say. Let's play benefit of the doubt game. Let's play benefit of the doubt game with him. I'm going to pull more cards here. Give me a second, though. Let's say he resurfaces here and, 3 days from now, and he's like, hey, my mom wasn't doing well. I kind of shut down. Because sometimes people do shut down when stuff like that happens. However, I feel like it also comes down, we make a lot of excuses for men, and I don't want to do that for him. And so it comes down to being inconsiderate, which I feel like this would be a... Right. But when you're dealing with, look at it, when you're dealing with this type of guy who is bored and can never be satisfied, this is the kind of stuff that happens. Let me see what else. We have Jupiter and Pisces in the 3rd house. 3rd house of community. Oh, no, you're not. No, I'm saying like as women, yeah, no, as a reader, like, I don't want to say like, oh, well, maybe he'll come around again, and maybe he really is, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, when it comes to dating, we cannot give anyone the benefit of the doubt. So for sure. Welcome in, guys. Let me update the list as soon as I'm done with this reading. We're going to keep going on Philomena's reading. So I think he's talking to other people. He definitely feels like a little bit of a trickster energy. With that said, sometimes Sagittarius men can be a little slippery, and I hate to even say that. But they're definitely the type to, like, talk to multiple people, ghost, that kind of stuff. We have the Sun here. He may pop up again at some point, but I think at the end of the day, he's inconsiderate, immature, and kind of playing games. It's not, but hear me when I say this, Philomena. I think he kind of did you a favor, because with this 3 of Cups energy, even if he, like, him moving on with another person isn't actually moving on with another person. Like, it's not like he's going to date them forever and live out this happily ever after. No, he's moving on to, like, his next target to, like, do whatever with, and then just move on. So even if someone was like, even though the relationship is very new and the connection is very new, someone with maturity and emotional intelligence would say, hey, this is what happened, and, like, I can't talk to you for, like, blah, 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 blah. Do you know what I'm saying? Or, like, so-and-so died, something happened. When they make up, like, weird excuses like that, yeah, I just don't feel like it's legitimate. We have habits. We have a home. we have future. I don't know if he was like a heavy drinker or into substances, but that's also popping up here. And let me see, Spirit, show me the true nature of what was going on with the Sagittarius. Yeah, I think this is the end with him. Does he have a child? Does he have a child with somebody else? I think there's a lot of secrets still about this guy that you don't know about, that he hasn't told you everything. He has a 2-year-old, yeah. I think there's a lot about this guy that you didn't know. And another thing is, sometimes guys just want to, like, if you guys went out on dates or whatever, or I don't know how you spent your time with him, sometimes guys just want to get women. And a lot of times guys like this, who want to have multiple women on their arm, or like woman after woman, it's totally an ego thing. Like men in my family will just burn and churn through women so that they can say they have like someone on their arm when it's not even like real. So I feel like for him, it's an ego thing. He's never satisfied. What he's did to you is something he's done before, and he will probably continue to do to other women. But yeah, I don't know if you met him on a dating app, but with the 3rd house, he is very active. Jupiter and Pisces in the 3rd house is, running around town energy, like casting a wide net, trying to talk to lots of different people. So, yeah, there's also something here about, I don't think he would, I think he has kids. It's possible he could have more than one kid. And I think he's got some things going on, and I think there's some secrets in his past that the other thing is, sometimes people will date, this is another energy, sorry, I'm getting from him, I'm trying to be as clear as I can. He could have secrets where, I know this is going to sound crazy, but just follow me here. Sometimes guys will date people as long as they can before getting found out. Meaning that he had secrets that if you were to have gotten to know him on a deeper level, that could have potentially been deal breakers for you. Like maybe he drinks a ton, maybe he's into substances, maybe something about his living situation is weird. Like there was some major red flag thing that he didn't want you to find out about, which is another reason why I think he ended it, on top of him just wanting to get an ego hit from talking to multiple women. So I with the coffin energy, I feel like you're over this. You probably wouldn't entertain him. It's possible he could pop up again and just be like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. But I don't, Can I add to my reading list? Yes, 2-year-old. What do you mean? Hold on. Let me look at our list. Hey, newbie, welcome in. That's what I'm seeing here. I think he's a little bit of a shyster. I think he's a little bit of a slippery customer, as far as I'm concerned. But extremely charming energy, even almost love bomby energy with the Magician, 10 of Cups. I want to do this thing, the Sun energy. Sagittarius men can be very enticing to be around. Very, very masculine. Can I add to my reading? Yeah. What else do you want to know? And then Michelle is up next. Yes. Let me know what else you want to know about. And we will clarify. I'm sorry you had to go through this dud in 3 weeks. That sucks. He did. He did you a favor. He definitely did you a favor. I do have Michelle up next, or we can let me know what you want to do, Philomena. You want to know about your next relationship? Do you want to just do the let me know what you want to do, the 7 card, or I don't even remember what I even have them listed at. I could just copy and paste. Thank you, Michelle. Philomena, do you want to, do you have time? Can I do Michelle's reading first? Let me know what you want to do. Oh, I see it. Sorry, it didn't come through on my phone. Okay, sorry. All right, Philomena, Spirit, show me. Michelle is on deck. Show me, show me, show me, show me. Give me a look at Philomena's next relationship. What is the energy? Let's get some timing. Yeah, men, exactly. Men can't hide themselves for too long, especially if they're looking for one thing. And yeah, at 90 days, I mean, it takes a long time to get to know someone, but you can kind of see through some of the mask after 90 days, some of the mask. My friend likes to say the first year you're getting the floor model, and then it kind of, yeah. All right, Spirit, show me what is Philomena's next relationship. Show me the qualities of the person, potential meeting, timing. Let's take a look at this energy. We have, ooh, the Empress. We have Page of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Temperance. The World. Holy crap. 10 of Swords. And we have Strength. I see you potentially getting with a Leo here. This is someone who is a little bit more serious about wanting a more committed and traditional relationship. 3 of Wands, ships coming in for you. I feel like you would have a longer term commitment with this person, potentially even end game here with this World energy here. The Empress and the Queen of Pentacles, someone who wants to snatch you up, wife you up. I think you can really sniff out, this is 7 of Swords down here. I think that you can really sniff out these types of schemers and trickster types of energy here. I also feel like a lot of healing is happening with you. You're ready for a relationship. You're ready for growth. You want someone who can communicate properly here. Queen of Pentacles, you really have so much to offer. But yeah, the energy that I'm getting, I think this person could be a Leo or have a Leo moon or strong Leo placement. This is someone who wants to lead and who wants to claim you. This is someone who could also potentially have their own business. And I feel like you could meet this person in the spring and summer, in the coming spring and summer, and develop more of a committed type of relationship. I don't know. Do you have kids or do you want kids here with this Empress energy? Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, and sometimes, you know, if you, I mean, yeah, to each their own. But yeah, if they're looking for one thing, they'll probably run pretty quickly if you're not looking for that. We have Scorpio in the 9th house and Mercury. Wow, I love this. So this is a very strong mental connection. The 9th house is said to be a very, you know, it's the house of Sagittarius. It's the house of Jupiter. And with Scorpio there in Mercury, I feel like you have communication with this person on another level than maybe you've had in relationships in the past. Communication is very direct and clear. No one is mincing words. It feels very natural, and I also feel like you guys may have similar spiritual thoughts and deep conversations about philosophy or religion or spiritual belief as well, which is awesome, especially if that's something that you're really drawn to. This person is not going to be hard, like, you're not going to miss this person. Not with Mercury and Scorpio in the 9th house. This person is very direct. Leo, Scorpio energy. Could even be a Scorpio sun, Leo moon. This is someone extremely direct energy. They go after what they want, especially when they see the value here. And they've been through a lot. They're done with the games. That's what I'm picking up on you, Philomena, for your next relationship. I'm going to leave that with you. And Spirit's blessing. Up next, we have Michelle. Thank you, Philomena. I hope you have a great day. And I'm sorry that guy was a total jerk face. Hey, Kendra. Okie dokie. Michelle. Okay. We want a, I'm not using this, but I'm going to use, welcome in, guys. And I tried to make a little bit of schedule. You said when? Spring, summer. Spring and summer, you could meet them and then start kind of developing something a little bit more, a little bit more solid, a little bit more committed. Welcome in, guys. We have Michelle. Thank you so much. Michelle, deep breath. We got Michelle, we got Kendra, and thumbs up for Newbie holding us down with, thanks for your patience, Michelle. All right, we're going to use Tarot of the Hidden Realm for you, which is a fantastic deck that I need to use more. Channeled message for the near future. Give me just a moment. Thank you, Kendra. Spirit, please tap me into Michelle's energy. Spirit, please connect me to Michelle's energy. Wow. Give me just a moment here, Michelle. Holy crap. Okay, we wanted a deep channeled message, and that's what we're going to get. Give me 1 second here. They showed me this. I've never seen anything like this before. They showed me you in a spider web that you created. And imagine like this massive spider web, and you're just kind of like cocooned in the middle, and it's yours. You've created it. You're very comfortable in this spider web. Very comfortable. And I know I've said this before, probably more so back in the day. If there is something that you want, and this doesn't have to be a person or a physical object, this could even be I almost feel like for you it's a way of life or a day-to-day routine. If there is something that you want, or you want your life to look different, you are going to have to crawl out of the spider web and out of the comfort and do what you've never done before to get it. This is very, very possible for you, but it's going to require some planning. And what not a better time of year to begin planning than in our winter season, right? You know what? Speaking of that, I'm actually going to pull, thank you for your patience with me. I'm actually going to pull from 13 Sacred Nights for you, because I don't think I've used it in private readings, but I haven't used it, I don't think, other than my unboxing. But I'm going to read a couple of those for you as well, because it's really a juicy deck. And I think it's going to help you focus where you should be meditating on your energy this winter. Give me just a moment here. Spirit, show me for Michelle. 5 of Swords. Yeah. I feel like you may feel like you, thanks Kendra, you may feel like you are defeated. 7 of Swords. You may feel like you have been defeated, and you may feel like there are obstacles conspiring against you, whether that is people or just the world at large, just the way the society is set up. We have the Lovers. You feel like you don't have anybody in your corner. And we have Life Renewed. And Spirit is saying, you don't, for a complete overhaul and renewal. Yeah, I don't know where to go. We're going to dig into that, babe. With the Lovers and Life Renewed, you feel alone, and you want this overhaul. You want things to change. You can only change, you can't change people, right? You can't change people, you can't change relationships, but there's a lot of stuff that you can change. You can change how you're responding to things. You can change your day-to-day. You can change who has access to you. But I think if you are turning out, and that's, praying is great, don't get me wrong. If you are turning out for the answers, Spirit is saying the answers are within, and you're saying, no, they're not, because I've led myself to this defeat. And that is your mind lying to you, 7 of Swords. You have everything within you that you already need. Yes, we can pray. Yes, we can have spiritual, we ask Spirit for spiritual guidance, God, whatever you, Jesus, whatever you want to say, right? And that's fine. But as a human being living in the 3D world, you have to climb out of this yourself. You have to climb out of the web so I think when you feel overwhelmed, or when you've felt beaten down or defeated, 5 of Swords here, I'm so exhausted. I feel like I've been tricked. Everything's against me. Nobody's in my corner. And you can also use this as a moment to, rock bottom had a basement and now I'm going to climb out of it. This is where you start to climb out. Or create the plan to climb out. That's where you're at right now. 10 of Swords. It's done. It's over. It's done. Whatever is happening in your life, we have 10 of Swords and we have life renewed here. This is it. This is a huge turning point for you. You're being given an opportunity to start over. And I actually feel like what you create from now could actually be very healthy if you want it to be. We have the 7 of Pentacles. You could feel overwhelmed about timing. The 7 of Pentacles is often like, I thought I did everything. I thought I was doing things right. I thought I was doing things correctly. I put the time in, I put the work in, and it still didn't turn out the way I wanted to. Strength. Eight of Swords. If you are able to take some time off of work, I would try to do that. I don't know if you get time off during the holidays at all, or have any vacation time. Maybe take a few days off so that you're feeling a little less overwhelmed. I don't know if it's work related or life or everything in general, but you need some time to rest. You need to make sure that you are hydrating. Speaking of, we're going to do, here comes the Miss Queen herself. Hydration check, kings and queens. The Magician. Yes, you have everything you need. Death. Life renewed. 10 of Swords. If this isn't a reading of renewal, I don't know what it is. So what is happening in the near future? Such a heavy energy. I don't know how to let it go. I've taken time off work already. Okay. Now I would start creating a plan. I would start creating action steps for yourself of whatever this is. The 8 of Swords. If there is someone, if this is in regard to a person, I think you need to be radically honest. I had a similar conversation with somebody else last week. You need to be radically honest. It's reminding me of that reading. The 8 of Swords. If this involves another human being, I would be super honest. Get things off your chest. Move forward and rebuild. You need to rebuild. Cleanse yourself and rebuild. Because I think you've hit the bottom of the barrel here. 10 of Swords, death. And when we get to such a heavy place, when we get to such a low place, we are the only ones who can crawl out of it. People can help us. We can use resources like therapy and coaches and doctors and, trying to make the most healthy choice we can, right? And maybe there's, there's help in community and all of these things. But your inner guidance system is begging you to trust yourself again, because you have denied yourself by saying, I led myself here, so I can't trust myself. And Spirit is saying that you are lying to yourself if you think that's the case. All right, I'm going to read, Kendra, thank you for your patience. I'm going to read 2 of these and then I'll pull other. I just want to see how this is. But with the 8 of Swords, it's fast moving energy. And so I feel like you can turn things around in your life quicker than you think. And I don't, whatever, if there's anything else I can help you with, I don't know if you want to get into any more detail, but if there's conversations that need to be had, or if there's relationships that could also need to end, be radically honest. That can be extremely draining. If you're holding on to something, death, life renewed, 10 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, if you've been holding on to something forever, you need to have the strength to be radically honest and cut it loose. Whether that's a habit or a person, it's my career, I need to move on from it. I would make a plan, give yourself like 60, 90 days, dust off your resume, apply to whatever you can. I'm sure you may already be doing these things, right? But if you make the moves, Spirit can meet you halfway. So I don't know what you've put into it so far, but let me see here. And you don't even need to tell me. Yeah, first house. You need to focus on yourself, by yourself. Uranus, Scorpio. I think you might, if you carved out time to really, really, really focus on this and take aggressive action here. We have Uranus and Scorpio in the first house. There could be a radical, surprising shift that happens for you, by yourself, for yourself in the first house here. Scorpio does not mess around. Spirit, show me, I'm going to reshuffle this because I just want to. So show me, what does Michelle need to meditate on in the near future? In the near future. Welcome in, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you're called to donate, let me know. The donation options are pinned. Channeled message for the near future. What does Michelle need to focus on? We have Meadow Sweet, which is an herb, and we have the hedgehog. Okay. So I won't read, I'm going to pull regular oracle, but I just want to read from these a little bit for you. Because this gets really, the inner queen, self-confidence, self-worth, integrity. Maybe there's part of you that feels like you don't deserve to move on from this. Like this is dead and over. Meadowsweet, revered as a sacred plant by the Druids of ancient Celtic cultures. It has been called Lady of the Meadow, Pride of the Meadow. As she stands upright, beckoned in her robe and delicate, gracefully creamy white blossoms, it's easy to see why. The magic aids in finding your own inner royalty, grace, composure, confidence that blossoms when you believe in yourself. When you claim your own inherent goodness, worthiness, value, and divinity. Your inner queen is majestic, charismatic, regal, audacious, fair, wise, respected, and respectful. If you are in a place where you feel like you can't respect yourself because you've turned away from your inner guidance system, or even worse, Spirit will really kick your ass when you know what to do and you're not doing it. When have you ever felt a more swift kick in the ass, right? So if you know this is something that needs to happen, give yourself a plan, and you are more than capable of doing this. This is about self-doubt. She takes hold on. She rules over her own body, heart, and mind with composure, wisdom, compassion, integrity. She is not in competition with the world. She is in competition with herself. She takes responsibility for herself as she owns her story, her choices, her life. The Queen's integrity is the foundation of her leadership. With this in the air, practice noticing when life's stressful events hook you. When strong emotions threaten to drag you into a tumbling undercurrent of swirling thoughts, actions, or habitual patterns, hit the pause button and unhook. Quiet the mind, soften the emotions, relax into them until the water's calm, then move forward regally from that space. You gotta be kidding me. You are overdue to release all self-doubt and self-criticism that is keeping you from taking center stage in your own life. I could not have written this better for you or situation right now. That's what's happening here. You are capable, you are powerful, you are worthy, you are magnificent embodied. Step into the light, your own light, and be seated upon your throne. If you are not respecting yourself, it's going to be hard for other people, whether it's at work or when you're applying for new jobs, and that's a message for everybody. Hedgehog, and then I'm going to move on. I know it's taking more time to read these, but I think it's really important for this reading. Kendra, if you want anything out of this book, let me know, and I'll pull some from these for you as well, depending on your question if you want it. Hedgehog, curiosity, exploration, childlike wonder, and healthy boundaries. Whatever, if you have any extracurricular BS in your life, cut it loose. You need to have a one-track mind and fix this thing that's been going on for yourself. The hedgehog is brimming with irresistible, wide-eyed curiosity of a young child. I also think keeping your mind wide open to possibility instead of keeping yourself in a box, maybe be a mantra that you may want to say that really helped me, especially when I finally bought my home, was, Spirit, I am open to creative solutions. I am open to creative solutions. And it may lead you somewhere that is meant for you, but that you weren't really thinking about, right? Hedgehogs are always on the lookout for new smells, textures, hidden treasures. They're very curious. I think, yeah, the message is to become inexhaustibly curious about the world around us. That leads us to learning, discovery, and ultimately evolution. It's also important for us to be curious about our worlds of emotion, feelings, thoughts, and beliefs. The value of cultivating a lively sense of self-inquiry into our own personal evolution. So maybe there's another part of you, Michelle, that's saying, I can't do this because of this, or I can't do this because of this. That's keeping you stuck in the spider web that they showed me. You got to do the thing that you've never done before if you want to get to where you've never been. Hedgehog is also known for a special method of protecting himself from predators and threats. Hedgehog is here to help you find sometimes elusive balance between vulnerability, childlike openness, and a protective shield of self-wisdom. The shield that allows you to know what you are and are not willing to experience. Okay, I think I've read enough from that. I'm going to get into the rest of this reading. So I think when you show up, when you put a lot of effort into this, because ultimately this is an investment into yourself. When you, and I hope I'm not like being too harsh or like weird, or I hope everything's fine, but Uranus, I think you're going to be shocked at what the outcome is if you really focus on this. And do it in a curious and very open-hearted way. I think you'll be shocked at the results that come from what you're about to do. Companionship. When you fully begin and embrace your aloneness, you're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. May I welcome the solitude, knowing it will open the way for healthy relationships. It is possible for you to have healthy relationships in the workplace as well. Maybe you're feeling like, nobody's on my side, especially if you're feeling that way in the workplace. But if you're feeling alone in general as well, if you make a shift, we spend a lot of our time at work, right? So it's important for us to feel at least like we can be civil with the people around us, right? But with this companionship energy, saying to embracing your solitude, this is a task that you will have to do alone to solve the career thing. Let me see what else I have for you. Kendra, you're up next. You can go ahead and post. Spirit, show me what else we have for Michelle. Whew! A new start is coming. Luck is on your side. Prosperity lies ahead. Boom, boom, boom. I am seeing, if you, to recap this reading, and thank you for letting me spend that time reading those extra cards, or the oracle cards rather. If you hunker down, I had Scorpio in the first house, which is, Scorpio can be extremely lazy. Any of the fixed signs can be. Scorpio even more so obsessively. If you are obsessive about fixing this situation, you're going to be shocked. I see more money. I see a new start. I see better people coming into your life. You know this situation is dead and gone. You are more than capable of fixing it. Try to love yourself again. Look in the mirror and tell yourself that you love yourself, that you forgive yourself, and you're ready to start over. You are ready to crawl out of this and start over and start a new chapter of your life. It is more than possible. I will also say, because this is just how my brain works, Capricorn rising. The world is very weird right now, okay? But I will say that people are still hiring, people are still working, and it's still possible. So if you are going to bet on something right now, I would bet on yourself, because you've gotten yourself this far, Michelle. And I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Thank you for letting me do this reading, and I'm sorry that you are in this deep well right now, but I think you're going to get out of it sooner than you think. Thank you. All right, Kendra, let's go, babe. You are up next. Kendra, let me know if you want any of the Sacred Oracle. I can get into that. I am loving this. This is a deck that was sent to me by, I did a video on this if you want to check it out. I haven't used it really. What are they called? Oh, Beyond Words Publishing. And it's actually meant to use for like the 13 sacred nights before the new year, to do like a year ahead reading, but obviously you can use it in readings as well. Thank you so much. Okay. Baby, it's cold outside. Girl, it is freezing. It is freezing. My friend has to come over here and light my fireplace, because I'm such a girl. Like, I'm such a girl. When it comes to like creepy spirits, like, I have no fear. When it comes to blowing things up, I'm like, hey Bailey, thank you so much. So yeah, I need to get, it's finally got really cold where I live, and I'm like, ugh. Okay. So up next we have Kendra and Bailey. All right, Kendra, let's get into it. Give me 1 second. I feel like I was in my power today and feeling confident, but I feel like I rubbed Tyrell the wrong way. Did it, or how was he feeling and thinking about me today? Okay. This is good for this. Okay. Spirit, let's connect to Kendra's energy. Show me how is Tyrell thinking and feeling about Kendra today? How is Tyrell thinking and feeling about Kendra today? Show me. feels good. Okay. How is he thinking and feeling about Kendra today? King of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Seven of Cups. Sorry. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, we got the Queen of Wands, honey. Okay, Spirit just showed me a flashback. Thank you, praise. Thank you, Spirit. Hold on. Give me a second. We got Five of Swords. The reason I'm laughing is a friend is just, oh my gosh, on Thanksgiving, something really funny happened. Okay, and this is what Spirit wants me to tell you. Two of Wands. So here's the deal. So how is he thinking and feeling about you? Because you were in your power. You're exerting your power. Here you are, Queen of Wands, little Aries self. And we have him over here, little King of Wands. I forget what sign he is. Doesn't matter. I think he's really attracted to you. And the Seven of Swords moment in the middle is a friend over Thanksgiving who was there. There were obviously couples with me anyways. I'm lifetime of, single forever by choice. Thank you so much. Seven of Swords. So the man in the relationship made a comment about how we were talking about a mutual friend, and they were saying how this one particular masculine loves when women are like mean and scary. And then that became like a joke. And they gave me a flash to that. And then the male that I was with was like, the girlfriend was there, and they were like, oh, I love when she's mean to me. It's like, I really like it, right? And so however you were exerting your energy today, it was almost like a little, they were like, whoa, okay. Like, I don't know if I've seen this side to you. I don't know if I should be scared, but I'm turned on by it. That is literally the energy that I'm picking up on right now. I think that he, like, as the days go on, the Seven of Cups, he's like, okay, have I figured you out? And then he's like, no, I have not figured you out. The Two of Swords, you're kind of like the gift that keeps on giving. And it's really funny because some days you're like a Page of Cups, some days you're like the Queen of Wands. And he kind of doesn't know what he's going to get. But I think that he's enjoying, whatever is going on with him, he's enjoying the variety and how you show up. If that makes sense. So I say keep being you because that's all you can be, right? But he's like, whoa, there's different sides to Kendra that I have not seen before. And I think he was a little bit surprised. And if you feel like something was negative, he may have been like, whoa, oh, you can never figure me. That's what I'm saying. So if you did something that you thought was a little like intense or mean or whatever, he was like, oh, okay. He was like he seemed so hesitant to me. I mean, the two of Swords is, he's trying to figure something out, and you threw him a curveball. Spirit, let me see what else I've got here. Neptune and Aquarius in the first house. I also think he may have been tired and drained. Just with, it being a Monday and coming back to work and blah, blah, blah. Like, it may not even have been, with the Five of Swords. I don't know that he had the time today to maybe invest in conversation that he usually did. I don't know if you noticed that at all. I wouldn't take it personally. I would not take it personally. I think that he's, I say keep standing in your power and keep being you, and it's going to be what it's going to be. But yeah, he definitely, I think he had other stuff going on, but he's not, not to make any excuse. He was scared of being hit. No, that's not it. I think he thought maybe he knew your type or whatever. You know, guys say that. But it's like, no, honey. Like, this is the gift that keeps on giving, the 7 of Cups. It's like, you don't know nothing about Kendra yet. He didn't really talk at all. Yeah, he, no. I don't think you scared him off. I think he's attracted to you. But also, like, if he's waiting to leave that job to make a move or whatever, he may feel, I think you can be attracted to someone and still not try to pursue something with them, if that makes sense. But I think he had his hands full with Neptune and Aquarius in the first house. There could have been some tech stuff that he had to deal with specifically. With it being a Monday, Mercury you are an enigma, I agree. With, Mercury a couple planets just went direct, so there could be like a shift going on. Okay, thank you so much, Kendra. All right, up next I have Bailey. And if someone is scared of you, like, F them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's the case. Okay. All right, Bailey, let's get into it. Go ahead and post your reading, friend. Post your question, I mean. I'm going to use the Daydream Tarot for you. A message from E Heart Space to me. I see you. Perfect. Welcome in, guys. If you're called to donate, let me know. Right now on deck, I just have Bailey. That's the most Scorpio thing you've said. What did I say? F 'em? I mean, listen. Hi, babe. Willow's looking at me like I stole something. Hi, honey. It's getting really dark here today, and I don't really know why. And the boys think it's time to eat, and it's not actually. It's getting closer. Yeah, he's staring in the doorway like, you witch. You're going to hassle me, and you're not even going to eat all your food, so you need to calm yourself, Taurus. Okay. Yeah, F 'em. You know what I've learned in my 39 years of life? Listen, Kendra. If someone thinks you are crazy, let them fear you. Like, that is a great way to find peace, is if people fear you. Maybe not great advice for everyone, but like, man, if people need to paint me a villain, I will take it. 29-degree Scorpio, like, seriously. Like, stay away from me. I need to start being more mean. My friends told me that. Because I was my birthday, and this guy kept, like, was just so annoyed. And my one friend, we were singing a song together, and this guy kept hovering. And she just looked at him, and she was like, back up! And I was like, I need to be more aggressive. Because I feel like I am too nice sometimes. But then, like, I'll overcompensate, and I'm, like, too nasty. Like I'm either like really, really Cancer moon sweet, or I will annihilate you and go for the jugular. And there's I really have to learn how to like, self-control is my goal for 2026. Okay. So we'll see if I ever get there. Bailey's up. Sorry, Bailey, for all that hot mess. Spirit, show me. You know what? I'm going to put some lavender for this beautiful little reading. I will be on. I'm planning to be on Wednesday. I put up a timestamp. I think I'm going to do readings Sunday mornings to get some of my international people because it's been a long time. And possible pop-up Friday if I have the energy. We'll see, or see how my day goes. But anyways, Bailey, let's get into it. Spirit, connect me to E's energy with Bailey. Just wanted to cut the deck here. Show me a message from E's heart space to Bailey. King of Swords, you are so intelligent. We have strength. Wow. Okay, a message from their higher self and heart space here. I feel like they think that you will go to the ends of the earth for them, and that you they kind of don't deserve you, is how they feel, which is really interesting. Like you would blow everything up for me, and you would fight for me, and you would endure all of these things, and sometimes I feel like I'm unworthy. They can feel how deeply you care for them and how deeply you want. Look how cute this little strength card is. How willing you are to fight to make things work. They're actually more in their head. Eight of Swords, they're more in their head about this than you might realize, and they kind of feel like you might be too good to them or too good for them. We have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of care and admiration here. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like that. I know this is taking a really long time, and I can feel your love, your care for me. You're very intelligent. You're ready to fight for this connection. And I feel like maybe I don't deserve someone like you. I don't know if you're aware of that or if they've shared that with you, Bailey. I used to recommend people go see, what's her name? Happily Ever After Tarot. I need to go say hi to her. It's been a long time. For these readings, but I think I'm in a place where I can do them better now. Fifth house. We have Aquarius and Uranus in the fifth house. So, I have an idea for you guys. I have a little date idea for you, and maybe this is something you've already done or suggested, Bailey. But the fifth house is the house of fun. It's the house of Leo. It's dating, joy, children, light, fun energy, right? We have Uranus and we have Aquarius, which is funny because I rolled that, I think, in a previous reading already today. Uranus and Aquarius rule the internet. And because you're at a distance, maybe you guys could do a little like FaceTime date where you guys like make dinner and like sit there on your computer screen and like share an evening together. I have one of my very best friends is in a super long distance relationship, and they do that in the times that they're not together. They do that like every single day, and it's really actually beautiful to watch. So I used to say no. Then a girl back. I know you guys have been around long enough. I used to tell people, don't do long distance. Don't do long distance. My cousin met someone online across the country, and now they're married. So I mean, I'm just a cat lady on the internet. What the hell do I know? But that's what I'm seeing for you. So I think there's some overthinking and some inner wounding of like, you're a very good person to them. And maybe there's some possibility where you guys could have some fun dates, like virtually over like FaceTime or video chat or something like that. That's what I got for you, Bailey. I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing, but they can definitely feel your care here. And they're acknowledging the time that it's taking for this thing to, I don't know, something about waiting for a long time with the Seven of Pentacles here. I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you so much. So I busted my sewing machine out. So I have not sewn like on a regular basis probably since I had the kittens, because I got the kittens. I had the kid. I sound like I gave birth to a litter, which no one would be surprised, would they, at this point? But oh my God, I was sewing a straight line today, and I'm like, holy crap, I really need to brush up on my sewing skills. Like, it's looking a little rough out here, but I'm excited. I feel like this is such a straight line, and I really need to get my skills back because I'm working on some crafts. I'm so excited. I'm gonna have a little winter break coming up here in a couple weeks, and I'll probably be doing tarot and just working on sewing crafts and getting back into quilting, hopefully, and that's what I'm working on. What are you guys doing during the holidays? You know what? I'm gonna keep this out. This is such a fun deck. All right, we are caught up. If you're called to donate, let me know. If not, I will roll out. I'm ashamed but not ashamed to say, newbie, I don't know if you're still here. Did you watch all of Stranger Things? Because I did. I rewatched the whole thing and then watched the first 4 episodes of season 4, and then Christmas Day will be the next one. I can't believe it. This is the end. But I'm really happy with how, no spoilers, but I'm really happy with where, even though it's like, I feel like it's kind of, obviously it's kind of dark at this point. I'm really, or no, I finished episode 4 of the new season. Oops, hi baby. Yeah, so I'm excited. And then there's only 2 episodes left, which I'm sad about that, but it's gonna be okay. But I'm really pleased with how the direction that it's going in. Have I looked at the Danish? No. Is that a show? Hi, baby love. You're cute. You're a cute little bean. No, I have not. Is that a documentary? I haven't done, I've never watched Gilmore Girls Year in the Life, so I started that. And then I took a break to rewatch Stranger Things. I need to go back and watch, I've been watching The Chosen as well, which is the story of Jesus, because I thought I knew, but girl, I did not know the whole thing. So I think I want to go back to The Chosen, actually. Oh, Jessie Woo. No, I haven't seen that. Look at Gus. Gus is like all up in this camera. He's like, feed me, help. Nobody feeding me. Okay, I'll go check out Jessie Woo. I will check her out. I'm trying to like watch less YouTube and making slow habit changes here, but I'm starting to feel better. I had the worst, I can tell you this, newbie, and then I'll go. I had the worst migraine attack of my life on Friday night. It was one of the scariest things I probably ever experienced health-wise. I think it was a combination of a lot of stuff going on with my body right now, but it was brutal. Like I was like shaking, I couldn't move, I couldn't even grab my phone. Like, because I definitely thought about going to the ER, but I was in so much pain, like I couldn't even move. And then I'll spare you the details, but it was rough. No, I almost did, and then I remembered there's this hot water trick thing that you can do, and so I remembered that in the heat of once I was able to start moving again. Stella, welcome. Once I was able to start, I sound so dramatic, so sorry, but like this is the only other major health, other than my vision stuff, the only other major health thing I ever had was my gallbladder, and this was a joke. Like, compared to that, like gallbladder was a joke compared to what I experienced Friday night. Like, it was horrible. Well, I had a migraine, but I probably wasn't medicating as much as I should have been. And I have a new migraine medication, but I had to like wait it's a whole thing. But anyways, now I rotated meds all day Saturday, and it started to finally subside. But I think I don't know if it's like early menopause or what, but it was brutal. So anyway, but yeah, no, I'm not. I was watching this, there's a YouTube channel called The Patriot Nurse, and politics aside, I'm not going to talk about it, but she basically talks about like how, I'm like, girl, like the more you go to doctors, the more they're going to, she's a nurse, she's like, the more you go, and again, to each their own, I'm not trying to sell you nothing, Hopefully no one even watches this part, but it's like, if you, welcome Stella, thank you so much. If you, like, the less you go to the doctor, the better off you probably will be. Which, entertainment purposes only, I'm just, anyway. So that, I was like, you know what? I feel like that makes sense in this season of life. So, enough about that. I'm going to have to private this video. I can't be saying stuff like that on the internet. What is coming towards Stella? Okay. When I start talking, that's when I get in trouble. When I start talking about anything other than tarot. Stella, let's see. Hold on, I have to move my son's butt out of the way. Come here, honeybee. I know, I'm gonna feed you in just a moment, honey. All right, Stella, let's do this. All right. Welcome in, Stella. Let me cleanse my energy off this table. Spirit, open me up to Stella's energy. I'm using a really fun deck. This is one of my favorite decks. I actually have 2 copies of this, the large and the small, because I love it so much. And this is the this is the Forest Creatures Tarot, actually. Spirit, show me, Stella, what's coming towards Stella? What is coming towards Stella? We have Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, love to see it, love to see it. 2 of Cups, beautimus. Knight of Wands, are you single? Are you single, Stella? Queen of Wands, meow, you're attracting someone in here. We have a Knight of Cups as well. 10 of Wands. I'm seeing a period of harmony. You are single. Okay, cool. Wow. Ace of Cups. So what I am seeing is your energy is going to be very attractive in the near future. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I don't know if you've been investing in yourself, but something is kind of paying off. I also have the 6 of Cups here, which talks about reciprocity and goodwill. And so I'm seeing a lot of harmonious energy around you. I'm seeing you attracting a couple different people. We have a Knight of Cups and, the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. And you are standing here as the Queen of Wands, ready to claim your domain and feeling confident. And maybe that was a struggle or a journey that you went through recently where you felt like you wanted to like reinvent yourself or invest in yourself so that not just on the outside, but on the inside, you're feeling really, really strong and confident. You're investing in myself. I love that. And so 2 of Cups, you're bringing someone in that really sees the confidence and the light that you're pouring out. So I'm seeing 2 different options coming in. I'm really liking, so we have water signs and fire signs here. I'm really liking the fire sign compatibility with you. Specifically, I think that you've been through some battles, whether that was with people in the past, but maybe even with yourself and feeling like you're worthy enough or feeling like you're able to take up space, right? Because when you feel like you have to be invisible, it's really hard to feel confident. And so maybe like reclaiming, but I feel like this self-worth investment that you're doing is really paying off. And I'm seeing you in a very feminine light and then someone coming in a very masculine, really beautiful energy here. He's got that Fabio hair. Spirit, show me what else. So this did turn into a romance reading. We have Jupiter and Sag in the 6th house. So you could meet some of these people in an organic way, or maybe one of them. And this could be out and about, living your life, doing your things, or maybe you even want to expand your social circle or like the places that you go. But I would definitely get out more. And we have Sagittarius here. It's currently Sagittarius season, which also rules Jupiter. So maybe this is a time where the 6th house is the house of health, but also your day-to-day routine. And, you know, getting out there more, maybe you're doing certain things for the holidays, going to parties, but just being out and about, you could meet some new people. So really positive energy for you overall. But acknowledging that continue to, what you put into yourself, you're going to get back. And I really love this. I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Absolutely. All right, anybody else? For sure, for sure. For sure. Last call. I'm glad we were able to catch you because I was sitting here rambling about life. So. Oh, man. All right, guys. Newbie, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for keeping our list going. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. You know what? I love these readings today. This felt really good. This kind of felt like it did back in the day. So hopefully I can get, things are a little calmer with all my work stuff. So hopefully I can just start doing some more readings with you guys and have a more consistent schedule. But I'll be back on Wednesday and I will see you soon. Bye guys. Thanks.